So, here's the deal. Randomized Nuzlocks can be a great way to add some spice and variety to your Nuzlocke by giving you brand new encounters and enemy teams. The one downside to them is that it kind of takes away the strategy part of it all. I started wondering the idea of basically combining the two. This is when I started to think about doing a half-randomized Nuzlocke. Basically, you only randomize the wild Pokémon, but keep the enemy trainers the same. Let's see what this half-randomized Nuzlocke has in store for us. Oh! Hit yourself. Do it. Yes! Alright, well, I guess I'll do it. Hello, and welcome back to the half-randomized hardcore Nuzlocke in Pokemon Emerald. Last time we took on Brawly, and thankfully made it out pretty okay, with special thanks to Tux, the Dustox, of course. So today we'll be able to hit up Steve in the Granite Cave and then head over to Slateport City, where we can get some new encounters and take on Wattson. So we'll see how all that goes. So we're going to come in here. I think we'll go ahead and continue our trend here of using Eon Noli, the Zigzagoon. Let's go ahead and give Eon Noli here Flash. Technically there are some new encounters on this floor, but since we don't know what the encounters are, it didn't really matter which floor we got our encounter on, so I just went ahead and got it on the first floor. My name is Steven. I'm interested in rare stones, so I traveled here and there. Oh, a letter for me? You went through all this trouble to deliver that. I need to thank you. Let me see. I'll give you this TM. It contains my favorite move, Steel Wing. Can any of our Pokemon learn Steel Wing? I'm just curious if Sight Got Here actually can... Wait, nope, we're gonna do this. If Sight Got Here can actually learn Steel Wing, just for the fun of it, just to know whether or not, like, that's an option to me, at least. Wow, it can. Alright, well, if we ever want to give it a Steel move that it'll never hit because of its dumbass ability, then we'll do that. So, here's the other thing. Tyrogue can evolve, actually, because of the new level cap. I believe that the new level cap is 24. If its attack is greater than its defense, it will evolve into Hitmonlee. If its defense is greater than its attack, it will evolve into Hitmonchan. If attack and defense are equal, it will evolve into Hitmontop. So we can find out here. Defense is greater than attack. Okay, so that looks like Hitmonchan then. Not quite as good without the physical special split, but, you know, we take what we can get. Alright, Ego Yurt is evolving into, presumably, Hitmonchan. Yeah, Hitmonchan. Okay, cool. We have a Hitmonchan. Curious if it does actually learn any moves upon evolution. Ooh. If this is correct here, I should be getting Mach Punch right now. That's pretty nice, okay. And then, supposedly, it learns the Elemental Punches at level 26, which is unfortunately above the current level cap. Hitmonchan is pretty good to have at this point in the game, so why not? Alright, so I think we'll just stick with Dignikon as Lee here, and now we are finally ready to head out, go over to Slateport, continue our journey. I'm glad we also didn't have to necessarily resort to going over to Slateport to get new encounters in order to take on Brawly. I think we were lucky to have Dustox, but now we can just continue to Slateport, get our encounters, and just continue on without having to go back and forth. We are in a new route, so this is a new encounter. And I think we can stick to our routine here of having Axepair as the lead, and then see what we get. Oh, but the question is, how are you on Pokeballs? 10 Pokeballs, 2 Great Balls. If I can sneakily make my way up to Slateport, very nice. We can get Great Balls, that is great. Let's do 3 Great Balls. And then, can we get 10 Pokeballs? Yes, we can. Great. Great! Okay. Cool. So, it is encounter time. I actually don't need to go that way. We can just go to the fishing rod and see what we can find here. Alright, our encounter for Route 109 is I mean, yeah. Part of me is I didn't officially state that I was going to ban Gyarados. I have banned Gyarados for 2 of my Nuzlockes, and for obvious reasons. I didn't say that I was going to. I think I'll obviously catch this, and I think if I can avoid using it at least too much, then I will, because I don't want it to be, you know, just like kind of OP to use it and just kind of wreak havoc through gyms. But I'm also not going to allow myself to like not use it, because again, this is randomized, so there technically was a chance I was never going to catch a Magikarp or a Gyarados. But yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about the encounters that we have already, so I think it's nice that it's there, and I won't stop myself if I feel like it could be good on some key fights. That is if we actually catch this thing, though, too. It's giving me a little bit of a hard time right now. I really don't want to, like, waste a bunch of balls. Should I just go for a Great Ball? Alright, I guess it's picky. Alright, well, we have Magikarp. We have Gyarados. Very cool. Argos Day. Oh, also, if we are coming through here, we can talk to... No, not you. You get this off stand. So, yeah, here we are in Slateport City. We can technically go up, I believe, right? Am I also missing an encounter? Like, is there a Slateport City encounter that I can do, too? I am technically... Ah. Okay. So we can get another encounter in what technically is Slateport City, it looks like. Right? Yeah? Alright, cool. Alright, so I guess that's another new encounter, then. Let's go ahead and just see what we can fish up. Oh, shoot. My bad. Okay. Our encounter for Slateport City is... If I were to guess, it's replacing Magikarp. This only makes sense. We can't complain. So we get Egglibuff, very cool. An eventual Wigglytuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves an anagram. Luff, Twiggy. So we're just gonna double check here. And we'll also get a chance to see the natures of our newly caught encounters. But we have Argos Day. Jolly is very interesting. Could be a fast Gyarados. Something to consider. So you're Route 109, and you are in fact Slateport City. Rash nature, plus special attack, minus special defense. Okay, that's cool. So that we can get yet another encounter, Route 110. Feels like it's a pretty good encounter-heavy episode! Beldum, very cool. Also very hard to catch. Oh my god, a Beldum. Oh my. You know why this is cool too? Because normally you can't get this until the post game. So being able to work with Beldum and an eventual Metagross in the actual game. Oh my god. Wow, I'm very surprised by this, but this is... Okay, let's focus up. So, first things first. Good. Great. That'll help. I'm inclined to say that Bullet Seed won't end up doing that much. Not even going to calc it. I'm just going to try for it here. Yep. It would need a bunch of crits in order to kill it. Uh-huh. It's a good Bullet Seed hit. Is that 5? That was 5, wow. Takedown is also very interesting. So I think we need to... I actually think we need to start chucking balls right now, because it could also just take itself out. It does only have takedown right now. Okay. Maybe we should save the Great Balls, actually. Well, I only have one left, but... Oh my god. You can paralyze, too, if you want, you know. A crit still won't kill us. I'm just gonna go for some Pokeballs here. Once it gets down closer to the red, I'll go for that last Great Ball. Just paralyze, too. You know that you can do that, too. Oh my god. I think Dignikon is fine here. I kind of need you to paralyze sometimes, too. Okay, we're gonna go for Pokeball. Next time it goes for Takedown, we go for Great Ball. Oh my god. We have to do it. We have to go for the Great Ball. Okay. A little unlucky here. Unless we can have some luck right here. It's really on its last leg. Well, I guess it is just one leg, but this is our last chance here. I think Pokeball is just the way to go. Wish I got more Great Balls. I wish I didn't damage it. What are you gonna do? Yeah. I mean, you know, that's the nature of it being randomized, right? And it being a Nuzlocke. That's unfortunate for sure. Doesn't mean that we can't run into it again, technically, but we do have Gyarados. We do have Arcanine. You know, eventual Gyarados. Eventual Arcanine. So, can't say we're unlucky. You know, Nidoking, right? Like, we do have some really good encounters. This goes here, that goes over there, then where does this thing go? And what about this doohickey? I can't make heads or tails of this. We talk to... I don't understand why you have to pay. Museums should be free anyway, right? But in this Pokemon game, where you're trying to save this museum from Aqua Grunt terror, and they're making you pay a child. They're making you pay $50. Do we not see, like, why this is insane? We need to take those parts. What? Who are you people? We're Team Aqua. Our boss wants those parts. Shut your yap and fork them over. If I were to guess, well, actually, you could be a Zubat lead. If I were to guess you're a Poochyena lead, or just, oh no, you're just Carvana. Okay. This is part of what I figured was that it would be Carvana, Unana, and or Poochyena. And Carvana, you have the Dark type? Yeah, you do. So we can double kick, technically. I think your rough skin will activate here. Yeah, but it's fine. We're okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so you have the Zubat. Could just peck. I know it probably has Supersonic, but I'd kind of rather use it on Dignikon so I can switch over to someone else. It's just going for Leech Life anyhow, so nothing really to worry about here. Carvana, okay. It seemed like we were faster. We were faster than the other one, and that only makes sense. I don't think that we'll have any issues here using double kick. Alright, well, we'll just take it out with one kick anyway. That wasn't even a crit? It's kind of crazy. Alright, well, that takes care of that. Da-da-da-da-da, Team Aqua, we're gonna take over the world, or, you know, do some stuff with the oceans to drown people out, or something, I don't know. We really like water and taking over the world, and that's all you really need to know. The Lombre can't really do anything to Axe Pair, so we can honestly Leech Life it and take it out fairly easily, I think, and that would definitely bring out Numel. We could do something like go over to Growlithe, assuming that the Numel doesn't have a ground type move yet, although it actually very well could, honestly. Okay, I think, yeah. I think we could lead with Paris. And just kind of go from there. Or we can lead with those Tux. Maybe that would be a better lead, though, come to think of it. The Gust. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I believe we have made it, right? Yes. Okay. Hi, Zerna. Long time no see. While I was searching for other Pokemon, my Pokemon, I didn't read. I didn't read what she said. I'm sorry. Let's battle. Alright, great. Okay. Rival battle on Route 110. Leads with Lombre. We lead with Tux, the Dustox. I think we can just go ahead and go for Gust here. It really shouldn't be able to do that much to us with us being Bug Poison. Growl, fair. We could go for Confusion. I kind of want to scout out what it's going to do. Nature Power. Interesting, okay. I feel like that shouldn't do a crazy amount to us. I think we can go for Confusion here, honestly. Oh my god. You know, it's only until that exact kind of moment when I remember that it's an adamant-natured Dustox. It might not kill with Gust, but I might not mind that because I forget if May has... I actually don't think May has a potion, come to think of it. Let's just go for Gust regardless. I think that's the move. Yeah, okay. Now we find out. Okay, no potion. Alright, so this takes out the Lombre. This should bring in the Numel next. So we'll see what we have going on there. Moonlight. Yeah, let's replace Harden. We're not using setup moves, so let's just go ahead and replace that with Moonlight. So that'll be a nice addition to the moveset. Oh, it's Slugma. Did I miss the... Did Cerebi lie to me? That's fine. Right? You have Rock Throw, so that's something to take note of. You have Rock Throw and Ember. But actually, this works out pretty well with you not being Numel, because then I don't have to worry about a potential ground move. But you just have Ember and Rock Throw are the main threats. Let's go to Dignicon. Ah! That stinks. That stinks. Ember did... I feel like that's risky. Dang it. Okay. Could go to Rattata. Try to get the Guts boost, right? I don't know why I kind of feel like I want to go to Ego Yurt here. Let's try it. Get a Mach Punch off. If you don't burn, or if you go for Rock Through here, yeah, no, okay. Dang, dude. 16, that was 16? Okay, so we're safe to another one here. Let's just go ahead and go for Mach Punch. I just want to get some damage off. Okay. Dude! What the? 2 crits? 2 crits in a row? What is this Slugma? Alright, well we can take it out right now anyway. Yeah, let's do that. I was thinking about switching over to Axe Pair, but that wouldn't be very good to bring it in on an Ember, would it? Should be pretty safe to bring in Axe Pair. Keyword should be. Okay, that's fine. So we can just bide our time. We'll just go ahead and use Stun Spore. Great. And actually, now that we outspeed Marshtomp, most likely, I think we have to waste this turn. Yeah, we do. Let's just use Poison Powder, because it's not going to work. Unleash the Energy, which that doesn't work. And now we are free to go for Bullet Seed. Okay. It is just about done. Water Gun. Alright. And Axe Pair takes the kill with a critical hit. in classic axe pair fashion. Alright, that's the rival fight defeated. Deathless. Who needs a Metagross when you can have a Parasect, am I right? And now, we have made it to Mauville City. So, the Mauville City gym is notorious for being a little difficult, just a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see what we can cook up for this gym. More specifically, Wattson is just what I think is one of the hardest gym leaders in the entire franchise, at least in Emerald especially, with the addition of Manectric, which I never really understood why that wasn't in Ruby and Sapphire to begin with, but... Alright, so we pick up the Mach Bike. We can get more encounters technically. We do have some battling to do over here as well as, let's check out what we got going on here. We gotta take care of you later. We also have the Game Corner. That's a resource that we will be utilizing. And then, yeah, we have over on Route 117, I believe, we have some grass as well. Yes, okay. Why not? After the whole Beldum incident, I'll take as many resources, as many Pokeballs and Great Balls as I can. Another thing is technically there could be different encounters with new rods, like the Good Rod and the Super Rod. Again, no way to know or to tell what the different encounters are, but our encounter here is... We like Wooper. We like Wooper. Water, ground. Ground especially, right before Wattson. Pretty nice. Nice and easy, as it should be. Welcome to the team, Wooper, and an eventual Quagsire, so we need to go ahead and get an anagram. Quagrise. We'll come on over here. This will be our last encounter that we can get. So, our encounter for this route is... Ralts is cool. Okay, so... And this is actually a pretty good point in the game to be getting it, because we can already evolve into Kirlia. Gardevoir. Pretty sick. That's fun. That's pretty fun. That's nice having a... Oh, the Synchronize. The Synchronize. Let's just go for a Great Ball. I don't even care. Probably Pokeball is fine, but you know, you never know. Oh, wow, you are picky. Okay. Alright, well... Fine. You don't deserve a Great Ball. Get in the Pokeball, you punk. I mean, I probably could damage it with something. I don't want to have to resort to that. Thank you. This doesn't have to be difficult. You don't have to be a Beldum. I have a bunch of A Pokemon already, I feel like. Dear Virgo. I like Dear Virgo. That's fun. Dear Virgo. You know, Gardevoir kind of seems like a Virgo, you know? Love the Wooper. That's going to be a lot of fun. Modest is interesting. Modest will be great for the Water-type moves, not as great for the Ground-type moves, obviously. Prevent self-destruction. That honestly could come in handy for the Voltorb against Wattson. A modest Ralts? A modest Gardevoir? Let's go to town. Modest? Oh, this is fun. Okay. Wally, I'm gonna slowly but surely show you that our Gardevoir is far superior to your pathetic excuse for a Ralts and a Gardevoir. Just kidding. We're homies. Except, not really. Alright, Leech Life I think is just gonna take care of the job here. If not once, then just twice, I think. Just once. Great. Okay. That's Wally. Woo, we did it! We beat Wally Deathless! How did we do it? I don't know! Somehow we overcame the odds and we beat Wally. First try. deathless. Okay, so now we're going to prepare to take on the Mauville City Gym. We're going to have to clear through the trainers first. I want to take a look at Quagrise here, Wooper, since we now have a ground type. Damp could come in handy against the Voltorb because it prevents self-destruction, so we can't have it blow up on us. That could actually be pretty nice. Oh, I was just trying to look up what level it evolves, but looks like we have our evolution already. This will be very helpful for this gym, for sure. Let's go. I did a monotype challenge of Emerald with water types only and had the ground type Marshtomp. And I actually wiped to Wattson still. A lot of that being because of the Manectric in particular. It was boosting its attack with howls and using quick attacks, and I couldn't keep up. So while, yes, it might seem like a water ground type will trivialize the gym, there's still plenty to, take into account and to be cautious of. But now we have another evolution here. Raticate, very good Pokemon. Not everyone necessarily knows how good of a Pokemon Raticate can be, but especially if it has guts. But yeah, it's a welcome addition to the team for sure. I kind of just want to clear through these gym trainers. I don't think that Meditite here can have anything that would be catastrophic for Quagrise. Let's bite. That's fine. Hope maybe if we get a flinch, that could be nice. Nope, okay, that's fine. Bite is not an issue. Cool. We can just take out the Meditite, I think. Okay. Good to be conscientious of that Screech. So that slot will get filled with presumably another Meditite. Yeah, okay. And that'll take the Mud Shot. We'll be able to take the KO against the Voltorb with Mud Shot and take the KO against the Meditite with a Bite. Something else that could have happened, I guess, is that if Voltorb had some sort of attacking move against Anti-Sarah, maybe could have dealt a little more damage there than it normally would, but we don't have to worry about that. Just take out the Voltorb. Good game. Alright. And that's good game. And for you, we can just Horn Attack. I don't mind using a Pokemon of the same type that resists the enemy Pokemon, because while you're resisting their attacks, you can hit them harder with something like Horn Attack. Don't always mind that as a strategy. We're going to go ahead and Mud Shot the Voltorb, Horn Attack the Illumise. It's a good thing we're taking that down right now. Okay, that's fine. Okay, took out the Voltorb before I could get off a Shockwave or whatever electric move it was going to use. So we're Mud-Shotting the Magnemite. I suppose a double up into Dignicon could be bad. Could go over to someone else. Let's switch over to CC Nature. I feel like we'll probably still take out the Magnemite with a Mud Shot. Just wanted to predict the electric moves. I was also a little nervous about Magnemite and Illumise doubling into Dignicon. But so I think we'll actually just go to Anti-Sarah here. There's a good chance you don't really have something that's that threatening against my Dark type or my Grass type, but Might as well just make the safe switch. Quick attack. Okay. Because now Illumise will go down, but then the Volbeat is going to come in. It'll take the Water Gun, and then we should be able to take it out on the next turn. Cool. All right. We are through the gym trainers. And now we can start preparing for Wattson. And we see now the evolution of Axpair, who has been doing such an amazing job this run. And it's going to continue into the Wattson gym against Wattson. All right, we've got Parasect. Let's go. So, presumably, the self-destruct can't work. Really, like, theoretically, all it should be going for is rollout then. Prevents all Pokemon from using self-destruct. If a Pokemon attempts to use one of these moves, it will fail. And the user will not faint or take damage. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so it just won't be able to use it. It's not like it blows up and it's like, oh, it doesn't do any damage. I think something I could do actually is after the Quagsire, if it's something like Voltorb and then Electrike and the Quagsire takes them both out and then Magneton comes out, I'm almost kind of willing to switch over to Parasect. I mean, I could just take it out if it goes for Supersonic, but it could confuse us too. I almost would want to go to someone who would bait an electric move, such as like... this almost makes me wonder if we want to bring in Gyarados. Not because we actually really want to use Gyarados, but because I want to bait the Shockwave, because then we can go into Parasect on the Shockwave, and then I would hope that the Magneton would go for Thunder Wave, because then we can have a Cherry Berry and then have the chance to Stun Spore. Something else we could do actually is if we go to Quagsire, if we take out the Magneton, something else we could do is once the Manectric comes in, then we go to Gyarados, bait the Shockwave, and go to Parasect, and that's when we use Stun Spore. I'm also a little nervous about the Howl and Quick Attack situation, but I think we have a pretty good plan in place. I think a lot of it will depend on how the RNG goes, but I think that as nerve-wracking as it may be, we can give this a shot. Oh my gosh, here we go. Okay. I went into this last time with a Water Ground type and didn't make it out alive, or at least in the first attempt of that run. Doesn't mean it can't happen again. Alright, so we're just going to simply go for Mud Shot against the Voltorb. Goes for Rollout, which it misses. That's incredible. I wonder if the AI knows that I have Damp and it can't self-destruct. Or if it would have to self-destruct to know that... I think it's the latter, but I'm not entirely sure. But regardless, we make it out of that unscathed. Electrike comes out. Again, we just Mud Shot. It just goes for Howl. That's the only thing it can do, really. The Quick Attacks aren't going to do enough. I guess theoretically it could have gone for Quick Attack just to get some damage off, but... Okay. Next up is Magneton, I presume. Yes. Alright, so... seeing as to how we didn't take any damage yet, if we took damage up until this point, I'd be more inclined to pivot around and paralyze the Magneton and take it out with another Pokemon, but... I think that since we're in pretty good health, we can just go ahead and try to take the kill here. Okay. We didn't get confused. Last up is Manectric. We have to be careful because it can very easily start setting up Howls, which is probably what it's going to do right now. So we could go for Mud Shot. Could also go to Argo's Day, because it's probably going to go for Howl or Quick Attack. Which then we could get the Intimidate off, which is a nice plus as well, come to think of it. We bait the Shockwave, go to Axpair. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I know it looks really nice just to go for Mud Shot right now, but I want to kind of put ourselves in a position where we can paralyze it and set ourselves up for success, hopefully. So we get the Intimidate off. Yep, it goes for Howl, but now it's just neutral attack. This should bait out Shockwave. Keyword should. It could, I guess, theoretically go for Howl. Nope, goes for Shockwave. Okay, good. Shouldn't take that much damage. Now we go for Stun Spore. It goes for Thunder Wave. We came prepared for that with a Cherry Berry. Good job, Baxpair. I knew you'd pull through. Now we have you paralyzed. I think we can... We either can go for an attacking move here, or we can... I think we can go for an attacking move just to lower the Manectric. The Manectric's XP, or we could just straight up go over to Quagrise on presumably a Thunder Wave, which is very likely. It could also just go for Quick Attack. I think we're safe enough just to get some damage off, though. Okay, it's probably going for Howl or Thunder Wave. Okay, good crit. 2 hits is not great, but that's fine. I think we can lower it just a little bit more. Let's try to get some Leech Life damage, that way we can recover some HP. That's really not much damage. Okay. I really want to just lower it a little bit more to not put it into Citrus Berry range. So hopefully we can then go over to Quagrise, use Mudshot to kill it. That's fine. Okay. Let's now switch over to Quagrise. I don't know if Mudshot will be enough to kill it. But actually, okay, that's perfect. But if we use Mudshot now, Quick Attack is fine. Not much damage. We use Mudshot. Even if it doesn't KO it, it'll use Citrus Berry. But, alright, that takes care of it. Alright. Whoo! I know this looked safe with Quagrise, but I've been in this gym with a ground type before and wiped. So I wanted to play it safe. I'm glad everything went well. And you know, I accomplished what I wanted to do, which is to have Gyarados bait the electric move but not actually use it. And I think we did that fairly nicely. And yeah, feeling pretty good about how this is going. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you can keep up to date.